Okay, Sunday afternoon, getting prepped for Dirt Classic Day 2. We got Cooper here, checking the tires. How's it going, Cooper?
Good.
All right, so he's got all the tires in here. Got them aired up. We got a couple tires to mount. The car's still dirty. I don't need to wash the car off yet, but I'll get it washed off. And it's gonna be another hot one. So we got the door closed, and I'm already really sweating. So tire wear from last night wasn't too bad. 30 laps. We ran the same right rear all night long. We're not gonna run it again, but yeah, tire wear was good. So that's what's happening. We'll check back in with you here in a little bit once we get everything cleaned up, aired up, and ready to go. Yeah, Dirt Classic Day 2, 20,000 to win tonight. On tap. Well, Cooper's officially mounting the tire. How's it going?
Good.
First time here, he ran the bead off. Now he's putting the bead lock ring back on, and we're gonna inflate the tire next. So
It's going good.
it's going good, good. We're just trying to get our stagger for tonight and getting pretty close. We're about ready to load back up. We finished this tire work and we're on schedule. Here we'll go. Hi, I'm Billy Dietrich, sprint car mechanic and driver. I've been around racing my whole life, and it's pretty much all I know. We created this channel to share the good and the bad and everything in between. Our crew may not be the most experienced or professional, but we get it done and we have a good time doing it. We'll show you what it's really like racing weekly at some of the best tracks in central Pennsylvania. I'm also going to share some sprint car tutorials, mechanics, parts, and whatever else I feel like. So like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And enjoy the ride. Yeah, boy.
Okay, we're headed over for our autograph session at the Dirt Classic. We got Cooper, me and Bill. Bill's rocking his tank top today. He's Hulkamanian. So,
Just cut right through here.
it's about 1,000 degrees.
Looks a little wet over there.
A little bit.
Anywhere here, maybe. That works.
These are really cool. It's freaking awesome.
We did it last year too.
Many very interesting items down on the stage here tonight. Check that out while you're waiting and have an opportunity.
All right, we're just talking about how it's a Dirt Classic and there is hardly any fans here. Parking lot's empty. Not a whole lot of cars here.
No, so I told Heather when we pulled in here tonight that, what do you think the first year was? 15, 16, maybe 14? 2014-ish, 14, 15-ish, if you know that was comment below. But the first couple years, when they did the Dirt Classic, number one, it was a one-day show. There wasn't any other tracks racing 410s in PA. The whole pit area was full. We're talking like over 50 cars, easily. Standing room only. It was like a huge event. It paid 20,000 win, which is what it pays tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Dwight, you were here, right?
Yep.
Packed?
Oh, yeah, it was packed. It was also later in the year.
Was it later in the year?
Yeah.
You're right. It was like after the Siemens Grove National Oak or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what's going on this year is Lincoln decided they're going to make this a 2-day show, and they're going against Fort Royal last night and Siemens Grove tonight. So a lot of the guys just, either they don't like
And
Lincoln.
Port's racing tomorrow.
Port's racing tomorrow, Labor Day weekend. The guys either don't like Lincoln or, you know, whatever. They just decide they're going to Simmons Grove. They think they got a better shot at running than them.
I can't figure out why there's no fans here, though. I mean, like, to me, we're the local track for, like, the Hanover. There's lots of race fans. Nobody has work tomorrow. It's not raining. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm not sure either. I don't know why there's. It's on flow, but car count, the crowd's way down. We just did an autograph session. Thankful for the fans that were there, but there was not many fans here. So who knows? All right, so here's what's happening. Driver's meeting's over. We drew a 32. Just to explain a little bit what's going on, there's a total of 30 cars here. 4 cars are already locked in from last night. So that means there's gonna be 26 cars racing for 4. Let me back up. 26 cars racing for 20 spots. They're gonna have 4 heats. 4 cars out of each heat are gonna qualify. And then 4 cars from the B go into the A also. The heat winners of each 4 of the 4 heats go to the dash, and then they'll redraw against the 4 cars that are already locked into the dash from last night. So even though there's gonna be a small amount of cars, they're still gonna run a 4 heat format. So there'll be 2 heats of 6 and 2 heats of 7. And it's a heads up format like the Outlaws from time trial to the heat race. So quick time going to pole first, right on down the line. So they changed it up a little bit. I don't think they anticipated the low car count with this format, because it kind of like, you know, the low car count equals small heat race, whatever. That's what's happening. We're going to be doing heating the motor next, then we're going to right from heating the motor to warm-ups to time trial, and then they have a street stock division, and they're going to kind of split them up between us the rest of the night. So that's what's happening. It's super hot out from September 2nd, 3rd, 90-something degrees, feels like 100. I'm sweating. Bad. Anyway, we're racing. So that's what's happening.
Hey everybody, just breaking in here. I've actually tried to start this video about 7 times, and it doesn't matter what happens, I'm gonna be awkward, so I'm just gonna go with it. Usually don't get in front of the camera like this, and this is the reason, but it's necessary today. As I'm editing, I need to edit in what happened at this point in the video. So we had gone to the fan interaction, meet and greet, having a great time, get back to the trailer. Nate still has not showed up at the track by this time, which is odd. But Nate had planned to have a big Labor Day weekend / birthday party for his kids / housewarming party the next day. So we kind of figured that maybe he just got behind. He was like, you know, at his house getting ready. Obviously there's a lot of stuff to do when you're trying to get ready to have a party. So we really didn't think too much of it. I noticed that my phone was ringing and that it was Nate, so I took the call. It's loud behind the trailer. And Nate proceeded to tell me that there had been a boating accident with his family. So he had taken the kids and Courtney, who is Nate's partner, out on the boat before he was going to come to the races. And unfortunately, there was an accident, and, you know, I'm not going to get into the details of the day, but ultimately Courtney's legs got into the prop of the boat, and she was critically injured. So fortunately for Courtney, Nate can react. He's military trained. He jumped into the water, and there were a bunch of people around that aided in the rescue, which was great. They got her onto a boat, got her to shore, and they life flighted her to Hershey Medical, which is, you know, one of the best trauma facilities in the area. So at that point, Nate was on his way to Hershey and had called me to let me know what had happened. So immediately, you know, crazy. This is how fast things can happen, and a great day turns into just complete chaos and your worst nightmare. So just to kind of wrap up, you know, the Courtney situation was when he had got there, they had her in stable condition. They took her right into surgery, and they got her wounds cleaned out. And then she was in the hospital for quite a while. There was several surgeries. she has since come home. Nate took care of the kids in the meantime. He's a retired disabled veteran, so he's able to be home to take care of them. And then since Courtney's been home, he's been her caretaker also, which is fantastic. Not out of the woods yet. Courtney actually, the day after the National Open, which was the first time Nate had come back to the racetrack, woke up with a fever and had to be rehospitalized for a infection. So to flip back to the day of the accident, when I found out that Nate had gone to the hospital to meet Courtney, and that his brother was meeting him there to support him, my first thought went to the kids at home. Now, Nate does have an older daughter who's in her 20s who was there, and she is able to take care of the kids, but that doesn't mean that they don't need any extra support. So I had texted Jilly, who's in all our videos, Nate's daughter, and asked if she would like if I came over. Bill said even he was ready to just pull the trailer back out at this point. In a few minutes, I heard back from Jilly, and Bill had already, begun racing, and she said, yeah, that she would appreciate, some support at the house for the little kids, kind of a distraction, and also for them, to be able to talk and have somebody who wasn't there just come over. So Janet was great. Me and Janet took off because obviously I don't have a vehicle there. We picked up the kids some pizza. I'm not from the area, so I don't know where anything is, but Janet knows where everything is. And so we grabbed that pizza and we went over to Nate's house, and I kind of hung out with the kids, made sure everything was settled. Actually, Chris Frank and Ashley met me there. He wasn't racing that day. They were at another Labor Day party, but they skipped out, came over, and he played video games with the boys. And Ashley and I just kind of hung out with the girls and made sure everybody was settled until bedtime. So that's where we're at this point in the day. Of course, the last thing on my mind is the YouTube video at this point. I'm like, scrap it, doesn't matter. But Bill and Corey kept it going. They actually finished the day, the YouTube video. Cooper was there to help too. So the rest of this footage is just, Bill and Corey and Cooper. And with that in mind, I know we did lose one heat race. And it was a really good one from what I hear too. Just because somehow Corey and Bill took a picture instead of starting the GoPro. But hey, we got something. And so enjoy the rest of the video. Keep Courtney in your thoughts and prayers as she continues to recover. I know there is a GoFundMe out there somewhere. If that's still up, think about that. And like I said, just keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And we're all just hoping that she continues to recover as quick as she is. She's a real trooper. And yeah. Enjoy the rest of the video. It's the best we could do.
Time trial's over. Made up 6 quick overall, which is pretty good. Really went out 15, ended up 6 quick. It's going to put us starting second in the second heat. We go heads up from time trial, and then the winner of the heat's going to go to the dash show. slower than last night. I think we were at 14:0 was our time, so we're making some small adjustments. We did a little wheel spacing adjustment, change working belt, stuff like that. So heat races are up next. The heat race start's gonna be pretty important because off of turn 4, it's dry and slick, probably 3/4 of the track, so the bottom half of the track's pretty good, so get a little tricky on the start to it. Heat race is next. Give it our best shot here. Yep. Perfect. All right, heat race over. A hell of a battle for the heat race win there. Me and the 13 at Peck. I got to drop on him, and we tightened the car up just a smidge from time trials to the heat. And I guess them street stocks must have rolled the moisture back up in it, and we were just snug enough that I knew he was probably better than I was. And it was a hell of a race for probably, 4 or 5 laps. And he ended up getting me, so second in the heat, start second, finish second, so that'll put his 10th in the feature. I don't know if we got it on GoPro or not, because we're having some GoPro malfunctions. Heather's not here tonight, she had to run out. Family emergency, so anyway, we're in the show, we'll start 10th. We're just gonna see what the track does from here and try and decide what we want to do with the car. All right, we're making final preparations here. We can put a pair of new rear tires on. Just watching the lap times, trying to decide where the track's at. Whenever I talked to Riley, he wanted to be main. He said it's getting really slick to the cushion. And the cushion almost, it's on the vent really. So 40 lap rolling off 10th. I feel pretty confident with our choices here. I think the track is definitely going to come to us. It's like I said, 40 laps are the longest race of the year. Probably be a little snug starting out, but I really think the longer the race goes, the better we're going to get. So that's the 8-minute alarm. I'm going to get in the car and get ready, and we'll take it from there, and hopefully we can charge up through there. And ideally, we're here to win. It'd be great to get up there and race with them guys up front. So here we go. everybody, that stops down, buys the merch, comments on the videos. Comment below, if you were here, what you think of the race. Some excitement on the last lap. Danny slid the 19 for the lead. Just about had him, but he didn't get him. Real close. So that was a good race, but appreciate everybody. I want to thank all my sponsors. I appreciate